Morning guys, how are you all? I really hope you're doing well. Welcome back to a new video. Today I've decided to film like a day, spend a day with me, but I'm going to be showing all like the little tiny mindfulness acts I've been implementing through my day, because I don't know about you, but recently life has been lifing and it's been intense. And me personally, I can tend to lose myself in these intense periods, and about a month ago I could feel it happening and I was like, no, we're not doing this, we're going to be on top of it this time. So I'm just going to be bringing you through my day and just showing you these like 2-minute things that I'm literally just adding in to help me have a little bit of calm and a little bit of mindfulness through my day. And I'm starting with just getting outside. And yes, getting outside for a walk, but I've been really enjoying just coming out as soon as I wake up, grab myself a bit of hot water, or today I've put some fennel in, and just sitting outside, looking at the sky. We've had some beautiful weather in the UK for the past couple of weeks, so it's been so nice to come outside, have the sun and the blue sky and hear the birds, like listen. I'm not going to show now I've said that, but they've been tweeting away. And just notice the things that I'm hearing, notice the things that I'm seeing, maybe just see, like have a little check-in, see how I'm feeling this morning, because a lot of the times I'm waking up and I can already feel the stress and anxiety of either the day before or things that are coming up. And I like to just sit out here and notice it and just be like, okay, let's think of 3 things that we can be grateful for to just combat that stress. Like, yeah, things are going to come up throughout the day that I need to sort and do, but right now, like, what am I grateful for? What is good in life? What is there that I can notice and be thankful for? And I was actually saying on Instagram the other day, if you are put off by meditation, or like if it scares you, the thought of having to sit down and kind of do nothing, but you're not doing nothing, but you know what I mean, just come outside and just like be, like, no pressure, bring out your cup of tea, maybe your breakfast, and just listen to what you can hear, see what you can see, and just be there for 2 to 5 minutes. And I kid you not, it really does something to you. Like, I notice a massive difference in my nervous system and just my overall like mental state after sitting outside and just listening to the birds for 5 minutes. It really relaxes me, and then I can take that that feeling with me throughout the day, and I know that I can come outside if it's getting too stressful and just sit and listen. But if you want to try and add a little bit of mindfulness in without doing meditation, which meditation is great, you should give it a go, just come outside and be. So yeah, let's have a mindful day together. So now I'm in the bathroom and I'm going to do my cold water plunge. Now you may think, how is this a mindful, relaxing act? Now it's not relaxing, and this one definitely is, it works for who it works for. But we've been doing our cold water bath, if you've watched, you know, for like 3 years now, and honestly, if I don't start my day with it, I actually go out to the rest of my day still feeling very groggy from when I woke up. Do I want to always do it? No, most mornings I do not. But I know that when I get in, I'm going to really focus on my body, I can do my breathing, and then when I get out, my whole mood has changed. Like, I feel so much lighter. So while this isn't necessarily a relaxing mindful moment, this is a really great way for me to help shift my energy, wake my body up, and just like be in my body for however many minutes I'm in there. So if you want to give this a go, do it, because it really does help shift my energy and like my mental state. I feel so much clearer and awake. So yeah, you could always try a cold shower, but I'm going to get in the bath now and get cold. I'm not looking forward to it, but I know it's going to be better. Sometimes the things that are the hardest are the most beneficial to you. So I'm getting in. I'm freezing. But I already feel so much more awake. So it's worth it. Honestly, it's worth it. Try it. Just try it. Okay, I've still got my jacket on because it's actually quite chilly outside. The sunshine has decided to go back in today, so don't know what's going on there. So I'm keeping my jacket on because I was a little bit cold. But I'm now going to start doing some worky bits, and I thought I'd just show another thing that I'm trying to do at the moment is when I'm at work or doing work, I will try and set a couple of reminders, just two, throughout the day to just remind me to take 2 minutes to just like either close my eyes and breathe or just like take a couple of deep breaths. So I think I'm going to set one for like midday and then 4 p.m. and it's literally just going to say take 2 minutes, and that will be my reminder to just stop what I'm doing, take in the moment, take in what's around me, what I'm actually doing, notice how I'm feeling, and breathe like 2 deep breaths. And this just helps really ground me. It helps me take myself out of whatever I'm focusing on and take in my surroundings and how I'm feeling. And then just breathing to calm myself down or just to connect to myself and the moment. And it's just a really nice way to help ground you in times where you often don't realise that you're like fixated on something or something that's making you anxious or something. So yeah, I'm going to do 2 reminders now. So yes, I'm in the same place as I left you and I still have my jacket on, but 12 o'clock came around quickly and it was time for me to take my 2 minutes. Sometimes I like to stand up or move somewhere else, but today I just sat where I was because I was in the middle of something. I had a little stretch and it was nice to move my body a little bit. But it was so great to notice myself in this moment, and I realised that my mind was getting really tired, and that's why I was finding work a bit tricky. So I knew that I needed to take a break soon to wake myself up, which was a great way for me to like realise what is actually going on in my head instead of getting frustrated that I'm not working as well. But having this moment to just close my eyes, go inward for a moment, and just take a breath was a great way to reset myself to do a little bit more work before I take my break. Okay, so I'm making lunch, and another thing that really helps me have a moment of calm and like peace is cooking. For me, I find cooking so therapeutic. It really helps relax me and it just really calms me down. And I find I am one of those people that likes quiet. Like, I do like things being quiet. And I find in the day, like, my brain is so on it all the time that it's like desperately needing some time of just like peace, no sound, no screens or anything. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I find it really relaxing to watch a bit of YouTube while I'm cooking. But if I've been on my laptop like I have for a couple of hours, I just feel like I don't want to look at anything and I just want to be quiet. And I just find it so therapeutic for my mind because it allows it to just like run in its own pace. Like, it's not got anything else stimulating it. It's not got loads of sounds to take in. It's just time to allow it to just be. So I do find cooking a very mindful and like relaxing time for me, and I actually really look forward to doing it. So yeah, there's another little tip that maybe you could give a try, like when you do your cooking. Do it in silence, or what I really like to do sometimes is there's a Spotify playlist called Jazz in the background, and it's really calming jazz music, and I really like that. And sometimes if I'm feeling really crazy, which some of you might laugh at, I actually listen to classical music, which I never thought that would be me, but it is so calming and just like chilling for the brain. So yeah, having a few moments of quiet in my day. Like, if I'm driving back from work, I won't have music on either because like my mind is just needing quiet, especially after working with kids all day. But yeah, I really find it nice, relaxed. But some people find music and noise relaxing, but for me personally, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, quiet is so nice for my brain to just switch off and relax a bit, and it really helps me calm down. So yeah, there's another little mindfulness minute for you. So here is just a really quick clip of the gym. We actually ran out of time to do our full body, excuse me, but we both really still wanted to do some movement. So we just went and did some cardio instead. But exercise is a massive thing for me in my mental state. Moving my body does wonders for me. It really allows my mind to feel clearer, which then helps me feel so much brighter. So it's a little bit later than when I last spoke to you. We had to rush to the gym at some point because on the weekends our gyms close earlier and we just completely lost track of time, and we didn't actually do the full body workout that we meant to. I just did a quick 35 minutes on the Stairmaster just to move my body because I really felt like I needed it. And then straight after that, I went on a little walk trip with my brother. We went to Beacon Hills, which I will insert a few clips. It was so lovely. They had this like amazing area with all the trees where it like grown in such a funky way. It was so cool, and it was really nice to just spend time with my brother. So that was really nice. And I've come back now, just popped dinner in, and I am gonna do a quick little 10-15 minute yoga and meditation sort of session. I'm really trying to implement more meditation and a little bit more time on my mat daily, even if it's just like 10 minutes, just because I find it's such a great way to get into my body. And especially the days when I'm at home, I end up being on my laptop quite a lot, and it's so nice to stretch my body out. And then when I've been at work all day, it's really nice to have a relaxing, slow, stretchy 5-10 minutes on my mat. So I'm really trying to implement that more because it does make such a massive difference to my state, basically. But I did just want to quickly say, today has just felt a bit weird. I've just felt a bit odd, and I wanted to come on and just say, like, days like that are okay. Like, every day's not going to feel great. Even when you do these mindfulness things, which have been great for me today because I've not felt 100%, and they've helped to just like bring me back and be like, okay, what can I be grateful for? But we all have bad days, and I actually had an email from Corey Allen, which if you don't follow him on Instagram or have his emails, you really should, because I think he is just fantastic. I think he's just brought out a new book as well. But this was the email, and I thought this is so fitting. I am going to read all of it. It's actually not very long, but I may decide to just like cut some of it out, but we'll see. I'm just going to read it because I just feel like it hits the nail on the head. It says, some days are heavier than others. They arrive quietly or crash in and out of nowhere, loud and uninvited. You feel it in your chest, your breath, or the drag of your energy. And no matter how mindful or grounded you are, those days still feel hard. For a long time, I saw those days as something to push through, like a kind of emotional fog that had to be waited out. I thought peace was on the other side, and once it cleared, I could go back to growing, creating, and living. But over time, something shifted. I started paying more attention to those hard days and what they were trying to say. I started to wonder if those weren't life interruptions, but instructions. Not punishment, bad karma, or cosmic suffering, but something deeper. Hard days strip things away. They pull your attention inwards, and they leave you too tired to pretend and too raw to perform. And in that stripped down version of yourself, you start to see certain things clearly. With the wattage of your suffering turned up, it's easy to see what's been hiding inside of you. You can see what's actually causing your tension, what you've been avoiding, and what habits have been shaping your experience. That's the lesson. Hard days teach you through stillness, through discomfort, and through silence. They highlight parts of you that need attention, not shame. They reveal old patterns that are ready to be replaced, and they give you a perspective that turns into wisdom that you couldn't have learned during the good times. The forced introspection of a hard day is full of rich lessons and insight. We just have to be present, open, and still enough to receive them. When the days lifts, you'll be different. Not because everything suddenly came perfect, but because you let the difficult day teach you something true, something deep that you can carry with you in the rest of your life. A compassion, patience, tenderness, and a clarity that will make the lighter days brilliant instead of simply fine. And I thought that was brilliant, and I thought if anyone was else having a tricky time, like that just really goes to show like maybe this is happening because you're going to grow into such a better, happier person. Like those bad days aren't always there just to make you feel like shit. Like they're there to help you grow and get better and lighter. And I always said your hardest times make your highest times. So I won't ramble more because I feel like that email says it all. But I just want you to know if you're not feeling great at the moment too, like I feel you. It's really hard. It's really hard, but try and do little things that fill your cup or push you out your comfort zone that can make you feel proud of yourself, because showing yourself you can do something that you thought you couldn't really does help. But anyway, let's not ramble and let's just do a 10-minute stretch and mind reset. All finished, and I'm feeling so nice and like relaxed now. That was so lovely. I just did like a 10-minute restorative and relaxing yoga, and then I finished it with a 5-minute self-love meditation because I've noticed when I'm feeling stressed and like a bit out of control, my first port of call is to like annihilate myself and be like really horrible and harsh on myself. And that was just such a lovely reminder, because it was all about showing yourself compassion and thinking about where you could give yourself more compassion. And like, I'm trying, like I'm really trying. Every day is hard, but there's also amazing parts in each day, and the fact that I keep showing up and keep trying is the best thing I can do. So I have to show a bit of compassion and love to myself because I'm trying, and that's all I can do. And also yoga is just so great for like self-love and compassion, because how amazing that my body can just get up and move like that. Like, I give myself a lot of stick when it comes to my body. I'm sure lots of you can relate. And yoga is just a constant reminder every time I get on the mat, like how grateful that my body can just move like that and do the things it can for me. Like, I can just get up and now I'm gonna go and do my dinner, or I can get up in the middle of the night and just go to the toilet, or I can go for a walk. If I get cut, like, it heals. But anyway, I'm going down like a deep road, but in all seriousness, like, these are things I'm trying to remind myself when I'm like hating on myself. Like, my body does so much for me every single day. And like, I can move completely freely. I have full health. I am here every day. Like, I'm so grateful to have another day. So like, these are things that are trying to run through my mind when I'm like tearing myself apart. Like, how amazing that I even have a fully functioning, healthy body that's there supporting me every second of every day. So there's the love and compassion sharing through, and it has really helped lift my mood a little bit. I was feeling a bit funky, but now I'm feeling quite calm, relaxed, and just grateful. Gratitude is like a great key tool for me. Not toxic positivity, obviously, except when things are hard, but noticing the small things that you can be grateful for really just helps shift your mood and energy. But yeah, that was a lovely way to really start relaxing into the evening. Okay, it's the end of the night. I'm feeling tired. We just did a last little evening walk to get some fresh air before we settle down. We're just going to watch a bit of TV, and my last little mindfulness thing I've been really trying to do is when I get into bed, I'm reading like 2 pages of my book, and it just really helps my mind settle. It makes me really tired, and I've actually noticed the nights where I don't read a couple of pages of my book, it takes me longer to get to sleep even if I'm tired. So there is obviously something there. But yeah, so my last little tip is reading before bed. We leave our phones downstairs. We don't bring our phones to the bedroom at all. But reading is really helping me at the moment, and it's just a really nice way to like let your mind get lost in a story and just really relax and get you ready for sleep. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. These are just a few things I've been trying, a few mindful things to help me feel grounded in the craziness. Still grateful, always to show my gratitude, but it's good to accept sometimes when things are feeling hard, because then you can do something about it and you can implement some lovely little mindfulness moments. It doesn't take away the craziness, but it just helps ground you and bring peace into the midst of it all. So yeah, let me know what you think. Please let me know also in the comments below what things you do to help ground you and give you some peace and calm, because I'd love to know. Honestly, I'm all about it at the moment. Keep shining as always. Have a lovely rest of your week, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe, because it really does make a difference, and if you actually like it, why not do it? It's only 2 minutes and I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video.